We heard it there this time, guys. Andre's pick is Cody Bird. So, Cody, you better step up or shut up.
I didn't say he was my pick, but you know what? We'll stick with that. As the pace car is making that hard, the pace truck is making that hard left
Yeah.
turn. Jonathan Delaney waited a little bit to get on the throttle and didn't quite get a jump. Looks like Bryson Hixenbaugh in that 63 car is going to stay pretty much level with him as they go into turns 1 and 2. Brian Branham on that inside line right behind him, and already maybe seeing a little bit of that side draft effect as the 63 lost his run as soon as Brian Branham got up there. That's going to give Jonathan Delaney the lead. He's pretty much clear up into it, but now the 63 getting a run back up on the high side, it looks like. He's going to try to take that middle line, and again, a lot of these drivers not entirely sure what line is going to be the fastest. And honestly, what lane is fast early on in the run may not be the preferred line as the tires start to wear. So these guys are just going to have to figure it out. It's going to be a learning experience the whole time as Bryson Hixenbaugh makes a huge run through the tri-oval on that outside lane. He actually gets the advantage.
Oh, we got a wreck
Jonathan
going
Delaney.
on. Caution.
And the yellow flag has flown.
Seeing Jacob Adams. Ooh, I'm seeing Chandler Hayden. I saw a couple drivers. Yeah, that 48 has a bunch of. That 48 is missing a front bumper, maybe a rear bumper too. Yeah, I saw a couple drivers going down Pear Road, and I thought it was kind of weird. And then we saw a couple guys crashing in the force. Of course, the yellow flag came out, but let's go ahead and take a look and see maybe what possibly happened. Andre, what are you getting over there in your neck of the woods?
Well, I haven't seen too much. We're going to take a look at this replay, and looks like the 48 was kind of 3 wide there with RJ Root, and oh, yeah, car got into the outside wall, kind of pinged off of it.
Oh, no.
Oh, a lot of cars with nowhere to go. Look at that evasive maneuver,
who was
though.
that? We're going to find out who that was,
wow.
but heavy contact for a bunch of these guys. You know,
if we can find that on board, that'll be...
Yeah, they're done.
That's rough, though. Like you said, lap 2, and already a few drivers with pretty much their nights ended with terminal damage. That's one of the things you're going to see at a track where the drivers aren't really sure of the conditions. Sometimes they're going to get in over their heads a little bit, make some aggressive moves early on, and then suddenly the car just isn't with them. You know, it starts sliding out, and bouncing off the wall is something that happens very easily. As we ride on board here, just watch this evasive maneuver. He's coming up through the tri-oval. Chaos breaking out in front of him. He sees that smoke, doesn't know where to go with it. But like Days of Thunder, he is able to weave through it. What a move.
Ooh. Lots of damage for a lot of these guys. I'm seeing Gaskins. I believe he may have been the one that started the incident. We got RJ Root, Jacob Adams, Chandler Hayden. Let's actually go and see what happened to Chandler there on that incident. Let's go on that gyro cam and see just what happened to him.
One of my favorite cameras available. Shows you all the elevation changes and banking on the track, and here gonna get a good look of just absolute pandemonium breaking out in front of this 33, and just nowhere to go. And he could have went high, he could have went low, but ultimately it wouldn't have changed anything. There was just cars all over the track.
We have a driver crashing. RJ Root. Green flag.
Oh man.
Let's go back and see what happened there.
A lot of damage to that number 8 car because he comes around. I believe that's turn 1 and 2. It's on the outside and just tagged that wall and bounced off of it hard into the inside wall. And he hit that inside wall so hard he just about flipped it. I'm Jonathan Delaney, man. I'm just focusing on being consistent, taking it easy, hit my marks, don't mess up.
Yeah, I just don't think there's enough time for him to get there unless Jonathan Delaney messes up or traffic in front of him causes him to slow down. I just don't think there's enough time. 1.7 hasn't been gaining that much. It's kind of inches right now.
Absolutely. Just not enough time for Bryson. So for John, like I said, just focus on that consistency. And if you're Bryson,
no traffic.
Finishing second place in the stage isn't bad. You know, finish second place, get those stage points, and maybe a first row starting position depending on the pit cycle. And Jonathan Delaney, spike up on Mountain Dew.
I think he meant to write spiked up, but he forgot the D.
Oh man. Oh John. Oh John. Well, you know, who needs grammatical correctness when you got the race lead though, Carlos?
And you know, I'm always behind the booth when I see his picture, but I don't know where you got that picture. That's not Jonathan.
It's not.
No. Here we go. That's lap on stage number 1.
Jonathan Delaney, the race leader, has taken the white flag for the stage. He is going to make his way through 1 or 2 way down low. He actually might have scraped that apron a little bit. Luckily, that part of the body panel I don't think has collision detection. Otherwise, he might have scraped it a bit. But he's going to make his way down the backstretch through 3 and 4. And he's going to claim himself a stage 1 win here at Atlanta, it looks like.
It looks like that's going to happen for sure. Congratulations, Jonathan Delaney, winning stage number 1.
And something to note, Adam Benefield got around Bryson Hixenbaugh for second place in the stage.
Oh, interesting.
Not entirely sure how it happened. There was quite a gap between them just a couple laps ago.
We'll have a replay for that. We'll have a replay for that.
Either Bryson took it easy or Adam hasn't been showing his cards. And I know Benefield is one of those drivers, man. You can't trust what you see out of Benefield early on, man. He could have an extra 5/10 in that car. He won't show it until there's about 10 to go. But the lights are off on the pace car. Jonathan Delaney, like he said, he's going to try to keep that clean air. But if he's going to do that, he's going to have to get the jump on the 83. Adam Benefield, he's going to be as far up the grid as he has been all night on this restart. There goes the pace truck. 83 trying to get level with the 9. Jonathan Delaney on that loud pedal. He is going to get the jump. He is a car length and a half ahead of second place. So he got the clean air he needs. Now he just got to play defenses. Bryson is going on the attack. He's going to maybe put the bumper to Benefield. He does.
Wow.
Benefield a little bit sideways. And he's going to drop back another position. Kevin Steele goes around him.
Oh, we got to take a look at that one again.
Yeah, I agree. I want to see that again. So you can see as they go into 1 and 2, the 63, he's down there. He's got the run. Benefield just a little bit squirrely. You got to think maybe that's a little bit of payback. Adam Benefield has moved Bryson from the lead in, I believe, the last 2 consecutive races. So maybe Bryson just getting a little impatient.
Yeah, that could be the case. And I don't know. Still very early in the race, so not sure if he did that too soon, but we'll see. We'll see what Adam's gonna do. Adam going from 3rd all the way down to 6th. That's a loss of 3 spots. And nope, he's still not the biggest mover of the race. That title still goes to Jacob Kraus, who's plus 14 in 10th place. Only 11 drivers on the lead lap. Oh, I apologize. 10 drivers on the lead lap. New fastest lap, Bryson Hixenbaugh. And Bryson Hixenbaugh is coming for that lead. He's right there, right up behind that number 9 machine of Jonathan Delaney.
That 63 is on rails. I got to wonder if maybe he didn't make some pit road adjustments there, Carlos. Maybe some tire pressure changes, maybe a track bar change, something like that, because he has had an incredible amount of short run speed. And that might be another reason. You know, you talked about how maybe he moved Benefield a little bit too early, and I kind of agree, but at the same time, if you got this short run speed and you know you have it, you got to go. You can't waste that short run, and you got to make all the overtakes as quick as you can. So Bryson Hixenbaugh is going to get around the number 9. He's going to get the lead, and he's going to have to play some defense, though, because Jonathan Delaney and that number 9 Mountain Dew Code Red machine, beautiful scheme, by the way. I love that shade of red. He's going to try to get a run through 3 and 4. Not quite going to stick, and I got to wonder if, Delaney, he talked about how he needs to keep the clean air. If he wants to win, he's got to be in clean air. Maybe that setup he has just is not built at all for the dirty air. Sometimes when you make a setup, you have an option. You can build that setup to kind of compensate for the dirty air if you plan to be in traffic a lot, and make that car a little bit looser so you maintain your rotation when you're behind somebody. The payoff or the trade-off for that is that when you're in the lead with a setup like that and you're not in dirty air, the car can feel a little bit too free, a little bit too loose. But if you want the car to feel good in clean air, then it's going to feel miserable in dirty air, and that might be what Jonathan Delaney is experiencing, because he was a rocket ship out front, but now that he's behind Bryson, it doesn't quite look like he has the car to pass him right now. Absolutely. They got around one of the lap cars pretty easy. I believe that was the number 12 car. He gave it up pretty easy. He didn't want to mess up the leaders and just kind of took that high line, said go low. Everything went pretty much as planned. They got one more lap car ahead of them, and then ahead of that lap car, it's quite a ways to the next one. So if they can get around this guy, I believe that is that's Bryce Hoffman is going to be the next car going a lap down. If they can navigate him cleanly, they're going to be all right to the end of this stage. But we're just going to have to wait and see, as Benefield is there. He is at the quarter panel, now at the door, sticking it down on that bottom lane. He's going to drift up. Contact! There is contact. The 63 had to move
Wow.
off the track a little bit.
Almost had it. Almost had it. Let's go back and take a look at that one more time.
See, going into 3 and 4, Benefield tries to do what he did at the end of stage 1, sticks it down on that white line, except this time,
Didn't stick.
his car didn't stick. It started to slide
There
up a
was no
little bit.
contact. What are you on about?
On my screen, I see a little bit of a donut on the side of Benefield's car, but that could just be from the spectator's perspective. I could be wrong.
I didn't even know they added donuts in this game.
I thought I've seen them before. I mean, I'm looking at the.
I don't think I've ever seen
like
donuts in iRacing.
They definitely have it on the ARCA car. I know that much. But
I'll agree to that. Yeah.
83 is not giving up on this. He is on the bumper of the leader. He's got one more turn. We're on lap 210. Once 10 cars have crossed the line this lap, that's going to be it. 83 down low, setting it up high.
Oh, contact!
No contact.
What?
I don't. That was close. There might have been contact. That's hard to tell. But
How was there no contact there?
We'll have to take a look at that in slow-mo once this stage ends, because boy, oh boy, I don't think you could have put a piece of paper between those guys when they slid like that. But Bryce and Nixonbach taking your stage 2 win. Adam Benefield bringing it home. Second in the stage, Jonathan Delaney powering back that podium P3. Cameron Stone 4th, Kevin Steele 5th. And then to round out your stage back to 10th, it's going to be Wayne Grassy, Dustin Hall, Preston McRae, Mason Lowry, and Jacob Kraus.
And
P10. If you're an Adam Benefield fan, you probably got a smile on your face right now, because not only did he get around Cameron Stone, but he has pulled away from him and he has closed in on Kevin Steele. And that is going to be the battle for third, I believe, as they make their way out of turn 4. I'm not sure how much defense the 24 can really play, as the 83 gets a huge run through the tri-oval. He's going to get to the quarter panel and then the door. Now, 24 does have that preferred line on the high side. He's going to have to try to carry that momentum out, as Benefield does a pretty good job, as usual, sticking it to that bottom, getting a decent run out, staying at the quarter panel through 3 and 4. They're going to be side by side again, and this seems to be Adam Benefield's MO. Get to the bottom line, work him over for a few laps, get clear of him, and then once he gets clear of him, it happens every time. The guy that he passes is able to kind of throw a crossover. They get side by side, with the only difference being the guy that he passes on the bottom. But then Adam Benefield has the high line. He drives away every single time. That's what he did to Cam. It's what he did to Wayne Grassy earlier in the race, before Wayne Grassy had that unfortunate disconnect. It's what he did to Preston McRae, and even Dustin Hall, his teammate, earlier in the race. I mean, that has been the way he's pulled off every single overtake. And it seems like with that strategy, with those moves, nobody has been able to compete yet.
That's true, and Aaron, this could be Benefield's race after all. However, Jonathan Delaney, he did get the lead, but he isn't really pulling away too much from Hixenbaugh, and this is something that I noted earlier. Not just with Delaney, but I'm talking about the way this race is going. You know, the guys are splitting apart. Everybody's not splitting apart. Everybody's separating from others, except for the lead. The furthest I've kind of seen is like 2 seconds, maybe 3, and that was Jonathan Delaney in the first stage. But since then, everybody's been keeping tabs on the leader. They've been pretty close, and it looks like this stage 3 is not going to be any exception. As Steele and Benefield is wow, there it happens. Benefield is gone on the outside line, but wow, actually looks like Kevin Steele was able to hold on to that spot. Oh. He's loose. He's got to block the outside line. Doesn't know where to go, and he's going to choose to just push that back bumper number 24. You are not going to get that with like less than 20 to go. Less than 20 to go, he's going to try to make a hole on the outside line.
Here comes the 83 with a huge move on the bottom, sideways. I talked about it. That is how he's tried to make every pass. He works them over on the bottom, and then he gets around them. He gives them the bottom lane once he gets clear. And they'll battle it out for another half a lap. Adam Benefield usually gets the slingshot on the high side. This time, he was going up against Kevin Consistency Steele, and Kevin wasn't having any of that. He got to the inside lane. He actually had enough of a run to get clear again, so he reclaimed that third position, and the battle continues as the 83, seemingly desperate to get around this 24. He's throwing moves all over the track. He's going low. He's going high. He's driving into the bumper of the 24. Anywhere he can put his car is where he's going, just trying to make this pass. Now he's got the middle line, the 24, a little bit slow on the high line. Almost thought Adam Benefield was going to get clear there for a moment, but he didn't quite. So they're going to stay side by side down the backstretch. A huge run from the 24. And this battle is not cooling down.
Battle's not cooling down, but they're also not really losing too much time to the leaders. They have lost some time, about a couple tenths of a second, as oh, he's gonna block him. Not quite there, as Benefield almost was able to clear the 24 fully and even throw a block, but that 24, as resilient as he is, drove it all the way to the inside and was able to get to his side. But it looks like, yeah, what's happening is what you talked about. 83 gets to the outside line, and once he's there, it's sayonara.
Yeah, he pulled it off again. And at 24, I don't think it was so much that Benefield threw a block. He did get clear of the 24, but the 24 did not lift. He had a huge run, and he figured, all right, either he's going to move or I'm going to move him. And that's what happened. Unfortunately, it didn't quite play out quite to the 24's advantage. He kind of just gave the 83 a bit of a speed boost coming through that quad oval. And now Adam Benefield is going to be up into the podium, P3, currently a 2.5 second gap to Bryson Hixenbaugh and a 3 second gap to the leader.
Seconds behind the race leader. The question is, will he do this again? It's actually Hixenbaugh's down pit road. He's going to go down first. Benefield's also going down pit road. This is beautiful for these two. It sucked for Delaney, Stone, and Steele for sure.
Yeah, you don't want to be the last guy down pit road for sure. And I kind of wonder if Benefield was planning on pitting that time, or if he saw the 63 slowing down and said, all right, I'm going to try to match him. I'd have to agree. I think that was a, oh man, he's pitting, now I got to pit kind of moment there. So both these drivers making their way into their pit stalls, and neither of them sliding out of their stall, neither of them too close to the wall.
Oh, there goes Delaney.
Go ahead and get their car services. I believe that's Ryan McDaniel sliding his tires on pit road entry as Delaney enters behind him.
I got a very, very brief glimpse on that entry for Delaney. I think he slowed down way too much. He also took a little bit of an arc. He was kind of the middle. He was kind of in the middle of the track when he went down pit road. As a matter of fact, let's see if we can go ahead and quickly pull this up. Can I pull this up here? I am looking for Stone.
No, sorry, not Stone, Delaney. What happened with Delaney on his pit road entry? Maybe a little bit slow, although I think it might have just looked slow because the 99 really sailed it into pit road and kind of locked up his tires. So in comparison, the 9 car was kind of, he got a little sideways on the transition there. It looked like an all right entry to me, but yeah, he might have given up a little time. We'll have to wait and see. Here he comes out on track. There's Bryson Hixenbaugh. Where is Adam Benefield? That's the question. There is Benefield. And he's going to cycle out pretty much right with Benefield, so this could be a developing battle.
It's Delaney just could not afford to pit a lap behind them, and unfortunately that's what happened, and he lost the lead. It's Cameron Stone locking it up a lot going down pit road right now. That'll give the lead to number 24, Kevin Steele. It's looking to be a night for Bryson to shine indeed. Everybody's been questioning Bryson. What's going on with Bryson? Is he washed up? Is he done? He won 15 races last season, and he hasn't won a single race in 6 races this season. Everybody's questioning him. He's tired. He knows it. He hears it. He wants to win badly. He wants everybody to shut up. He wants everybody to know he never left. He wants everybody to know that he's going to win the championship this year, because that's what he's going to do. He didn't win it last season. He was frustrated, and he's going to do whatever he can to win this championship this year. And Bryson Hixenbaugh, I don't even want to say he's back. He never left, but he's showing his colors now.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. And you got to think, everybody's been questioning his performance, but his performances have mostly been top 5 runs for the most part. So it just kind of speaks to Bryson's skill and what we expect out of Hixenbaugh when, just because he's not winning every single race, we're thinking, well, what's wrong with him, So you're right. I don't think he ever left. This is just finally a track that really speaks to his skill set. It's something that he is very capable in, as he's going to round 3 and 4. He's going to take the white flag this time by, meaning no caution could come out if we take the white flag to ruin his fun. We're going to go on board as he crosses the line. There's the white flag. Now all he's got to do is bring it home, 4 more corners, and he's pretty much home free. Adam Benefield 2 seconds back, 1.9 technically, but as he rounds turns 1 and 2, he's going to make his way onto the backstretch, and through 3 and 4, there's no lap cars ahead of him. There's no cars behind him challenging for the lead. All he's got to do is get off that throttle, coast through the turn, And for the first time this season, Bryson Hicksonbaugh is back on top at Atlanta. First win of the season for that knee-high septic team. He's going to stop at the start-finish line. I was going to say maybe take the checkered flag, but that is not something that is in the simulator. Our post-race results in their entirety will run through the finishing grid so you can see where your favorite driver rounded out. Bryson Hicksonbaugh taking the win. Behind him, you got Adam Benefield, John Delaney, Cameron Stone, Kevin Steele, Dustin Hall, Mason Lowry, Preston McRae, Jacob Kraus, and Chad Edwards is going to round out your top 10. From 11th on back, it's Brandon Pierce, Tim Rail, Cody Bird, bringing it back 13th again. Cody can't get out of those 13th place finishes. Matthew Gaskins, Kevin Blackwell, Wayne Grassy, Charles Eaton, Bryce Hoffman, Ryan McDaniel, Devin Medeiros, and I apologize again if I mispronounced that, Devin. I didn't know there was a new driver in the league. I will check in and correct that for next week. Damaris Hickenbottom, Brandon Hastings, Patrick Much, RJ Root, Chris Landrum, Brian Branham, Chandler Hayden, Jacob Adams, and we're not going to forget him, Dalton Moley, rounding out in P29.